Hi, Middleborough Tigers. Coach Thompson here. Back for another week's video. I hope you had a great week last week, putting out the exercises that we did, and I appreciate all you kids that responded and got back to me and tried all those exercises. And if you did that, that's awesome. And I saw also on the video or on my responses that you couldn't get the video or the questions. I'm doing my best to put out what needs to get put out, and if you can't get these exercises or you can't get the video, the main thing is I want you being active. I'm trying to get back to everyone that's emailed me, so that's a good thing. So we're having our two-way communication, which is very important. This is Julia, one of my daughters.
Hello.
She's going to assist today in our basketball lesson. Now, if you don't have a basketball net to use, it's okay. There's a bunch of drills that you can do with the basketball if you have one, or any type of playground ball or a ball that you have. We can work on some things that will get you to be able to play properly and get some exercise. The same thing with this would be to be active, stay fit, to help all those benefits that we talked about relieving stress, maintain a healthy body weight, all the great things that exercise does for you. So we're still going to keep this theme going on. Okay, we're going to do our warm-ups to get ready for our activity. And for our warm-ups, we're going to do at least 5 minutes of warm-ups you should be doing. So when we do karaoke's and high knees and butt kicks and jumps, arm movements, if we don't do 5 minutes in the video, try and just add more time to them on your own. But you should try and warm up for at least 5 minutes. So we're going to do our warm-ups to get our heart rates up, to get our muscles warm and ready to do our activities. And again, which I talked about doing your warm-ups relating to what you're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing some basketball things. So we're going to get our arms involved into these warm-ups as well. Okay, so first thing we'll do is we're going to go down and we're going to do karaoke. So we're going to go down and back, moving your arms so you're getting your arms moving. And back. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to face the other way, and we're going to do them down and back. Go. And back. Okay, next we're going to do is we're going to do high knees. And high knees. All right, we get those heels up. Okay, we're gonna walk down, we're gonna get our arms moving in circles. And way back, start with smaller circles into larger circles. And then back to smaller circles. Next, we're gonna jump with our left, reach with our right. Awesome, very nice. So those are some warm-ups you can do to get ready for the activity. Today's lesson is basketball. I know you kids were all excited to do basketball before all this happened because that was going to be our next unit. So we're going to go over some things about basketball because most of you kids have a basketball. And if you don't, if you have any sort of a ball, playground ball, soccer ball, you can still do what needs to get done for our basketball lesson. If you have a basketball hoop, that's awesome. If you don't, there'll be some things that you can do to improve your shot and do some things with the basketball. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into shooting a basketball. Now when you shoot a basketball, your shooting foot should be slightly forward, your feet should be shoulder width apart, knees bent, your middle finger should be in the middle of the basketball, and your elbow goes under the basketball with your right hand on, or your non-shooting hand on the side of the basketball. So this is good proper technique. So that when you shoot the ball, you bend down, you go up and you push with your legs, you follow through and you spin that ball right off your middle finger. So if you have a family member, a brother or sister, or a mom and dad, or someone out here that can work with you, and you didn't have a basketball net, you can still work on your shot, and you can tell whether you're going to be a good shooter or not just on your release. So Jules is going to help me out here. So I'm going to be in shooting position. Shooting foot slightly forward, shoulder width apart, knees bent. Middle finger in the middle of the ball, elbow in under the ball. And I'm gonna shoot like I'm shooting, spin the ball up nice and high so it has good rotation. I'll go on the side so you can see that. There you go.
I'm doing it now.
So we'll see if Jill's learned anything about this, and she's gonna show her feet shoulder width apart, shooting foot slightly forward, and she spin that ball off her middle finger. Now for her first one, it was kind of flat, so she needs to get down a little bit lower, elbow under it, and she wants to drive up and get the ball up a little bit higher above the hoop, which is above 10 feet, and get that ball to rotate off her middle finger. Good try. Okay, that was good. Good balance, good rotation on the ball, so you can tell that she's going to be a pretty good shooter with a lot of practice. So you can go back and forth, working your shot, proper technique, which would tell whether you'd have a good shot at it. Now, if you do have a basket, you can practice what you did. You start out close, and then you work your way back. If you are struggling right away to get that ball to rotate, here's a drill for you to do. Come to the side. What you would do is you hold the ball in one hand, and this forces you to have your shooting arm straight up and down. Once you put your hand to the side, sometimes it goes out wide. This way here, it forces you to keep that elbow straight, and you bend and you spin the ball with your middle finger right into the hoop. And you do this a bunch of times. And it teaches you how to get that rotation. You want to try to do it? So that was good rotation. So now she has to just get her aim down. See that? Already that was perfect. So you do it a few times. And now that ball with that drill, she had better rotation on that basketball and release than she did when she was shooting it with two hands. So that drill teaches you how to do it properly. So then once you do that, then you can start doing shooting games. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you a game called Horse. A lot of you may know how to play the game. Some of you may not. So we're going to play a game of Horse, and there's a few different ways to play, but I'm going to give you the basic rules. So what we're going to do is we'll let Julia shoot first. She's going to shoot from wherever she wants and tries to get it in the basket.
Anyway?
Yeah, you're doing the shot you want. So you're doing... Now how is that?
I almost got it in.
You almost got it in, but how is that working on your shot? It's not, right? So now she missed, so I can do it whatever shot I want. So I'll maybe start from here, and I'll try and put it in from here. And then Julia will have to do it because I made it, so she has to hit this shot. And we'll see if she does it. Nice try. Good rotation though, the form was good. So she would have an H, and I would go again. So maybe I'll come over here. Take a shot. I miss. So that means Julia can do whatever shot she wants from any space on the floor. Alright. Focus on the hill. Thank you. I will do a couple more just so we know. Alright, so now I'm going to start right here. I'm going to take my shot from here. And I missed, so Julia gets to go. Nice shot, Julia.
I can't see.
So now, I would have to hit that shot so I don't get a letter. So I missed, so I have an H, and Julia has an H.
And you go on until it's Horse.
And you play that until whoever gets to H-O-R-S-E, the other person would win. So that's a shooting game that you can play to get some exercise. Now, if you don't have a basketball net in your yard that you can use, be creative. I have a recycle bin here, a trash barrel here, and you can do the same thing and play different games where you could do the same thing and just try and work your shot and try to get it into the barrels. And that works as well, so that gives you another option. Now, if you're out here by yourself and you don't have a brother or sister that's going to work with you or a parent, then you can still work on your shot doing everything I said by yourself. You can work on your shot, popping it up in the air, spinning it up, go get it, and practice that. And if you have a basket, you can and just take different shots around the floor, on the court. Take a shot, get your own rebound, dribble some other spots, take a shot, go somewhere else, take a shot, working on your shot. Some more advanced things you can do is you can spin the ball, catch it, pivot, come up, take a shot, spin it out in front of you. It's almost like someone passing you the ball. So that spin is like someone's making a pass to you. Get it, pivot, take a shot. Okay, now we're gonna do some dribbling. Ball handling skills are very important. So now we know how to shoot the ball properly and you can work on your shot. And next we're gonna do some ball control drills that will allow us to improve our overall game as well. So the first ball control drill we're gonna do is we're gonna do figure eights. So I'm gonna walk down, do a spider. Figure eights like this down, and then when I get to the end, I'm gonna do them back. I'm gonna try and go quicker. Okay, the next drill we're gonna do ball control drills. You're gonna start here and go around your body, nice and low. And as you start walking, go a little bit higher. And go this way, and then way back, you reverse it. Dribbling. Now when you dribble a basketball, you want the basketball to stay below your waist or waist high. You want to dribble the basketball out in front of you. You want to have it slightly to the side. You want to push down with your fingertips. You want to get your head up. So those are things you need to do. So you're going to go slow, and you only go quicker depending on your skill level. So with more practice and you feel more comfortable, as long as you stay in control, you can pick up your speed. So dribbling the basketball is like this. Head up, fingertips out in front, below my waist, and I go down, back. So the more dribbling you do, the better you're gonna be. Especially with this uneven driveway, so it's even more of a challenge. You can go opposite hand, head up, out in front of you, below your waist. You could do stop and goes, stop, crisscross, go to the other arm, stop, slide it over, other arm. You can go on the back. You can go between the legs, whatever's comfortable. The more you can do, the better. But try to keep that ball going, opposite hand, strong hand, and dribble for a good 5 minutes. Controlling the ball, hesitations, moves. But the more you go, you push down with your fingertips, keep the ball in front of you, nice and controlled, and try and keep your head up. Excellent. Okay, now if you have someone, a partner to play with, then we're gonna do a drill where she's gonna dribble, and I'm gonna play some defense, and it teaches you how to play proper defense, and it teaches you how to dribble the basketball with a little bit of pressure. Okay, it looks like this. Now it's my turn. 5 feet, shuffle, shuffles, and out, and you finish. All right, next we're going to do some passing drills. So I put my hand in the middle of the basketball, my elbow here, and I step and I bounce the ball right to a nice little bounce pass. Step into your passes. See how you step into those passes? Push and follow through with your hand. Notice that to do a proper bounce pass is you bounce the ball not halfway, but about 3/4 of the way, and that should go right back up to our hands and our hips. Step, right back up into our hips. Okay, and a regular chest pass, same thing. Elbow back, elbow in, push, follow through. You can do a 2-hand pass. You make like a W, and right through, step right in it. Okay, that pass there, she didn't step. Try and step, so you get more power. Step into that pass. Excellent. Boom. So this also works your arms, upper body, triceps, biceps, so you get some arm workout, eye-hand coordination, so there's a lot of positive things that you can do with the passes. So that's gonna wrap up the lesson I'm gonna do for basketball. Okay, when you're done doing all these activities, it's great to do static stretching. At the beginning of our lesson today, we did dynamic stretches. Dynamic stretches are good to get your body's heart, get your heart rate up, get your muscles all warm and ready for the activity. It's a great way to warm up, to start your activity. Once you went through your whole workout and you did your lesson, now your muscles are already warm, stretched, all ready to go. It's good to do a cool down by doing static stretching. Static stretching is when you are not moving. So we're going to start out doing, you're sitting on the ground, knees slightly bent, you don't want them locked, you don't want those kneecaps locked, so you pop up your kneecaps a little bit, and you're going to go as far as you can and hold the stretch for 10 seconds. 2, 9, 10. And back it off, move your legs a little bit up and down, and you're going to do it again. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back it off. Now, okay, next you're going to stand up. And we're going to go from stand up position. You're going to go down, you're going to reach the other side. Go down and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up, go down the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next we're going to do some calf stretches. So you need to find a wall and you're going to lean forward, keep your heel on the floor, lean forward, and if you want to get a better stretch or a lower stretch on your calves, dip your knee down as low as you can, and it stretches out your lower calf muscles. And switch to the other side, stretch, dip that knee, dip your knee down a little bit, keeping your heel down. Boom. Go back to the other side. Yep. Back to the other foot. Yep. Next you're going to bring your elbow over with your other hand. Stretch out your arms, your back, shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to the other side. Good. You can stretch out your quadriceps. Put your knee towards the floor. Bring your leg back. Stretch out your quads. Yeah, I have a fence. You have a pool. Throw it right in the pool. And do the other side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, if you're unable to do these type of activities because you don't have the equipment or the space to do this, walking is a good alternative. Like today, my wife and I, we went on a nice 3-mile walk around the neighborhood, and we came back and we stretched really well, and we got our good workout in this morning by doing some walking. So that's another option for you kids or alternative to do. I see some of your responses where your kids like to do planks, Supermans. There was a lot of like core workout, ab workout things. So next week's video, I'll put out some core exercises that you can do, along with another activity that would be great for your overall health, and that will help your family out. Today is Easter. I know I'm putting this out tomorrow, but I'm doing this on Easter Sunday. I hope you all had a great Easter. And again, I look forward to hopefully getting back in the classroom and seeing all your smiley faces again really soon. Thank you very much, and I will be sending this out with a worksheet or questionnaire for you to work on again. Some kids typed out answers and then they just sent me an email. They emailed it to me. That was another way that you could have got it back to me, but I'm trying to respond to everybody that sends me things. So stay well, stay active, and I want to thank Jules for helping me today.
Yep.
And my other daughter Olivia for doing the video and editing, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much.